We are understanding what is the static force analysis for four link mechanism. It is a four link mechanism given in this problem. Link number one is the fixed link. Link number two is this rotational link. Link number three is BC. Link number four is DC. Now a force is acting at point E. The magnitude of force is 80 kilonewton. It is acting at 150 degree from the x-axis direction. All the important parameters are given, like AD is 500 mm, AB is 400 mm, BC is 1000 mm, DC is 750 mm, DE is 350 mm. How to do static force analysis? What is the meaning of static force analysis? Is that if we are having such kind of four bar mechanism and a force, external force is implemented at a point, then what particular torque should be implemented on link AB so that the position of equilibrium will not be disturbed. So to do this, we have to move through identification of different links and going for static force analysis. So first of all, if we are moving with the graphical method of analysis, what we will do first, we will make the free body diagrams. The very first step is make a configuration diagram of this link, taking suitable scale. So you convert mm into some centimeters on some suitable scale and redraw this diagram. Once you have redrawn this diagram, then we are going for making graphical analysis of this. So we will be analyzing free body diagrams of individual links. So we'll start with the links. There are three kind of conditions for equilibrium of link. Any link can be a two force member, it can be a three force member, or two force and a torque member. So let us see this one by one. If we see the link number 3 is a two force member. Why two force? Because one force is coming from link number 2 to link number 3 and one is coming from link number 4 to link number 3. So initially, if I'll draw the FVD of link BC, that is going to be like this. I have two forces. One is F23, that is force at 3 because of 2. F43, that is force at 3 because of 4. Now I have shown is with the dotted lines. That means the force is acting along this. Why it is acting along this? Because two force member, if we are talking about equilibrium, force should be equal and opposite. So it will be either arrowhead towards a point or away from the point. That is what is, if equilibrium under two forces here, then this is the condition for equilibrium. But we do not know that what are going to be the direction of, that is what is going to be, it is either compressive, member is under compression or under tensile state. So we have initially just drawn dotted lines indicating that we are not aware of the direction of arrowhead, but we are aware of what is the line of action of this force. These two forces are going to be equal in magnitude but opposite in the direction. Now we'll see the FVD of link number 4. Now link number 4, there are three forces. One in an external force, which is already given in the position and magnitude by this force F. Two forces, one is acting because of link number 1 on 4 and because of 3 on 4. Now if an object is in equilibrium under 3 non-concurrent force, then the line of action of those three should pass through the same common point. So what we have done, we have made the link, that is link number 4, drawn the force with the proper scale, and then I have extended it line of action, and it is now to determine the line of action of two force, one of the force, that is F on 4 because of 3, is going to be opposite of F of 4 because of 3, but we do not know its arrowhead. So I'll draw a line F34 parallel to this link number 3, but I do not know its arrowhead. So I know line of action of the force F is passing through this point, line of action of this force F34 is passing through this point. So as per the condition of equilibrium under 3 force, the third force will pass through this. So I'll draw a line passing through the same common point. Now I know the three forces. This link is under equilibrium because of three forces, F, F34 and F on 4 because of 1. Now I can make a vector triangle of it. That vector triangle will be looks like this. I'll assume some scale. I'll draw first of all vector F, that is parallel to this F, I'll draw a line. I do not know its again arrow, but I'll draw its parallel to F34, that is parallel to this link. Then a particular force parallel to this link that we have drawn. Now by completing this triangle and measuring the dimensions, we can determine that value of this side is going to be ultimately converted into scale is 47.8 kilonewton approximately. Now I can close the triangle. How to make this arrow held? So one force is acting like this. Now this is a closed, this should be a closed triangle. So in the same direction of arrow, I have made an arrow like this, then an arrow like this. So this will give me the direction of F34 as well as F14. Now I can transfer direction from this to link number 3. That means F34 is going to be equal to F43 as per Newton's third law. Link number 4 is acted by link number 3 and link number 3 is acted by link number 4. So this is what we have taken opposite direction of F34 on F43, and then again F23 is going to be in the opposite direction because it is a two force member. Now if I know F23, then from the Newton's second law I can transfer this force, the reaction of this F23, that is F32 is going to be parallel and opposite to F32 is going to be opposite to F23 on link number 2. Now it is a two force one torque system. So if I know the direction of this, the direction of the other force as per the condition of two force one torque system should be that it should be equal and opposite to this. So F12 is going to be parallel, equal and opposite to F32. So that is what we have drawn it like this. Now I will draw it. If I draw by the scale, then these two forces are not going to be parallel. These two forces are parallel, but the perpendicular distance between them, how to get it? That is, I'll draw a perpendicular from this point to this line. I'll get the value of h. If I'll go for configuration, it comes around 393 mm. So I have got the h. So torque, the value of torque is, now this force is making a couple. This is rotating like this. One is, it's moving like this, that is in the anti-clockwise direction. To sustain this force, because this couple is coming because of this force, so to sustain this force I have to implement a torque that should be in clockwise direction. So the value of torque can be obtained by torque is equal to force multiplied by the perpendicular distance or the arm of the couple, that is h. If I'll multiply this, I'll get this value is going to be 18780 kilonewton mm. So this is how we should implement static force analysis for four link mechanism. Thank you.